We're gonna have
Hashtag
somehow.
Loni needs to meet Johnny Depp. Get him my way.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Ochibawolf Collection. Thank you so much for clicking my thumbnail and watching my videos. Your guys' views are really important and I really appreciate you guys a lot. We are doing episode 2 of Collector Spotlight and I can't believe I've already to episode 2. It's been like amazing. A very short time between episode 1. Right. I had a lot of fun doing episode 1, and for those of you guys out there who do not know what Collector's Corner is, or I'm sorry, Collector Spotlight. See, it's so fresh and new.
I know.
I'm still forgetting the name.
But it's so exciting.
It's so exciting. You guys are really are in for a treat in this episode.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Collector Spotlight is a brand new segment on my channel where I feature you amazing collectors of the world, whoever would like to come down and visit me in Kansas and get featured on the segment. And the first one was Vicky. She's an incredible Sailor Moon collector. If you haven't seen episode 1 yet, please go check that out. I'll have a link down there in the description. But today is all about Loni. This is Loni, everybody. Please give her warm welcomes in the comments. However, you probably have already seen her on my channel before. So let me give you a little backstory here for those of you guys who may not know. Loni has been a follower of mine for a while. However, we connected during my home crisis situation a few months back.
$5,000 friend.
I call her my $5,000 friend because that's how much it costs to repair my home. And she just reached out all on her own through messaging me on Instagram and gave me really helpful advice at a time where Kurt and I did not know what to do.
I know, so
she was
crazy.
Amazing. And then we just really vibed from there and we continued to talk even after the crisis was over.
Yes.
That's when the Vans Sailor Moon collection was dropping.
I know, so
and we
fun.
started, I think you mentioned it, is how it started. You're like, I'm kind of excited for the Vans collection.
Right.
You're like, I'm going to go to my Vans store.
Right. And you were so excited that I had a Vans store.
Yes. And I was like, we don't have one here. And then I was like, hold up. A little light bulb moment happened.
Right.
And I was like, Loni, can I say this? Is this too crazy to say? Can I just come down and we can go to the Vans store in Tulsa, Oklahoma together? Right. And Loni was like, oh my God, yes.
Absolutely.
And that's how we ended up connecting. That video, which is right here, this little thumbnail right here, if you haven't seen that yet, that is the very first video Loni was featured in. And she let me and my other friend, Kay, come down to her house. She gave a complete stranger her address, guys. A complete stranger. And I came on down with another complete stranger.
It was so fun.
And we met each other at your house. And you know, like when you normally meet a stranger, you're like, let's go to a public place. Let's feel out and see how it is. You straight up gave us your home address.
I did, but I felt so comfortable with you, especially after helping you with your home and all of that stuff. It was awesome. And we got to know each other and create a friendship, and it was.
And look at us now, guys. Now it's like,
we just had to separate us.
We just had the conversation. We have to see each other every month now.
Oh, every month.
And we live about 2.5 hours away apart. So
yeah,
we're going to try to make it work. And I think it can, because the drive's really easy. It's pretty straightforward.
It's so easy.
Yeah. And that's the story. That's how her and I became BFFs.
That's how we did it.
So that's Loni, everybody. But I want you guys to get to know Loni a little bit more in today's episode. You guys ready for this roller coaster? You've never met anybody like Loni. So for Collector Spotlight, we do ask Instagram users some questions to ask Loni. But before we dive into those user submitted questions, Loni, I want you to tell my subscribers a little bit about yourself. Like, what would you want the people of the internet to know about you before we dive into your collection related questions?
Sweet. Well, hi everybody. My name is Loni Licciardello. I'm an entertainer and in the music industry. I am a country artist / impressionist. I have been doing impressions and writing and doing country music since I was like 3 years old. My main inspiration for music when I was really young was Selena. She was like my favorite. She still is. She's a big part of my collection, so I love to always talk about her.
She owns so much Selena merchandise, guys.
I love her. She's my favorite. My dad passed away when I was 8 years old. My mom raised me on a horse ranch, about 60 acres outside of Mounds. In Oklahoma, right off the highway. So it's really funny because you're off the highway, I'm on the highway. So I'm like, I get it. I love it. But we have horses and animals, and my mom did such a great job with me and my sisters. But I also have pulmonary hypertension and right-sided heart failure. I was diagnosed when I was, oh my gosh, I was 25. The lucky part for me is I'm in 5% of people who respond to medicine and treatment at the severity that I was with pulmonary hypertension. It's been crazy, but I do really well with it, and I live every day to the fullest. And I love to make wonderful friends like Brooke here.
Loni is the most positive person I've ever met, and she's such an inspiration. You are such an inspiration. I'm not going to talk to the camera. I'm talking to you. You are such an inspiration, Loni, and I just cannot believe, with all the hardships that you've gone through.
Thank you.
Not just with the people that you know in your life that you lost, but your own health journey. And She's just such an inspiration, guys, and I'm so proud to have her on Collector Spotlight, because everybody needs to get to know Loni, and I want Loni to do her own content. Eventually we're going to get there, because she's so talented in so many ways and has so many great stories that I really believe can truly help people.
Thank you so much. You're the best.
I think there's one more thing, though, you have to tell everybody.
What? The elephant in the room.
I was just like looking her down, like.
So my biggest collection and my ultimate love and inspiration is Johnny Depp. He has literally been my inspiration since I was like 9 years old. I started doing makeup. I started performing. I started really.
Wait, we have to stop you right there. Makeup by Loni, guys.
Makeup by Loni.
This video is sponsored by Loni.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, and if you're ever in the Oklahoma, yes, and if you're ever in the Oklahoma area, she is available for booking.
I am.
What is it? Weddings, proms, anything that you need, a full face of glam makeup.
Yeah,
she's your gal.
I'm your gal. I can do hair, I can do makeup, I can deliver it all, and I'm your therapist all in one session.
Oh, so you don't even mind when people just spill it all on you?
No, I love to help. I love helping others.
And
it's part of my gift. It's part of like being like who I am and what I do and being in this industry.
You're so sweet.
It's about giving back to people and giving them what they need from us.
You have so much love to give. It's like infinity. She's got infinite love.
It's probably my heart's enlarged. That's why I have so much love in it.
No.
No, I always joke. I always say, I just have too much love to give, and that's why it's so big. That's why it is.
Back to your collections, because it's not just all about Sailor Moon. She is obsessed with Johnny Depp. And when I say obsessed, guys, I've been to her house. I've been to her house. And the first thing that's in your face is Johnny Depp, literally. Like, she has full-size, life-size cutouts of Johnny Depp throughout her house.
And Mom just got me a new one yesterday.
And your mom just happened to find the best find ever. The Pirates of the Caribbean full-size Jack Sparrow.
It was the missing Jack.
And she did not have it. And that's another thing. It's hard to find something that you don't already have. Yes, because you almost have everything.
Yeah, I
almost
do,
really
which is
do.
Crazy.
You're almost complete.
I know, almost. I just need him to get more merchandise and make more movies, Johnny. Come on.
And also, you need to be connected with Johnny one of these days.
Oh yeah, I'll meet you. And we're gonna be best friends, and we're gonna make music together. We're just gonna be the happiest little campers.
Hashtag Johnny Depp. That's gonna be in this video.
Yeah.
Loni, you are a collector.
Yes.
You're a big collector. You collect a lot of different franchises. Yes. I want you to tell everybody watching this video what you do collect, and about what year would you have considered yourself a true collector? When did you be like, well, I'm a collector?
Wow. Okay. So I collect a multitude of things.
Yes, you do.
Unlike Ariel, I have a little grotto in my house.
Oh my gosh, look at my thing.
I know. I have a huge heart for Disney and Harry Potter, Sailor Moon,
of course,
Johnny Depp, Selena, and just a lot of different pop culture things that I'm really into that was nostalgic for me.
Oh yes,
as a kid, that brings back happy memories. I just think collecting some of that stuff always makes you just like super happy.
Yeah, and
you always want to be like a kid, kind of like Peter Pan. You never want to grow up. That's me. I don't want to grow up. I love living in the nostalgia and just the happiness that it brings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the chase.
Yes,
just finding things.
You love the hunt.
I do.
You love the. I'm the bargain shopper.
Hunt.
I would rather save money and buy it online and not hunt it down. But you're like, no, because I've even tried to do that with a certain blind bag thing you needed. Yeah. I'm like, Loni, we could just buy it on eBay and get the one you want for like $1 or $2 more. And you're like, no, I must acquire this on my own.
Find it.
You have to find it.
I just,
and I like that about you. I like that about
finding it and just having that satisfaction of finding that item that you wanted, like your grail item.
She's a predator.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a lot of collections. I got into Sailor Moon when I was really little. I watched the show. I would wake up every morning at like 7 a.m.
You're the OG. You watched it when it first came to North America.
Yes, I did. And I get up every morning at 7 a.m. and it was on Fox 23. It was our news station in Tulsa.
Yes.
I'll never forget. And before my dad would take me to school, I always watched Sailor Moon. And it was my favorite because I felt empowered as a young girl.
Yes.
Like, when I went to school, I always wanted to be her. Or
it was so different from other cartoons at the time.
Absolutely. Even from like
Girl
Disney
power.
And everything.
Yes.
Like she really set aside like empowerment for girls and make you feel loved and that you can be funny and silly and who you are, but still like...
And save the world.
Yes, save the world at the end of the day.
You don't have to be perfect.
No,
and you can still save the world, be a good person, bring all the love, friendship.
That's why I really fell in love with Sailor Moon. She's my favorite guardian.
Love it! But what year would you say that you that you considered yourself a collector? Because okay, yes, maybe you collected things and you bought things because you really like it, but when was that realization, that year that you were like, I'm a collector.
I was young. I was
also, it started young. Okay.
Yeah, I was really young because a lot of my collection has come from since I've been a younger girl. I was probably like 11.
I think you're one of those collectors that still have held on to all your stuff for all the years.
Yeah,
like me, I don't have a lot of stuff from my childhood, but I did have some stuff, and I consider myself a collector then too. But like you have held on to it since you were 11.
I have. I wanted to find like everything of that certain thing I was into.
Yes.
Anything that would like spark joy, or that I was like, oh, that'd be so cool just to have on display or anything. And it really did start with like Disney and like Barbies and like Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Johnny Depp really kind of like exploded the collection for me, because that made me be like, okay, well, I have to have it all. Something really cute, you're talking about Johnny Depp dolls. I made them when I was little. They're like a little rough because I was like 11 when I made them, first of all, okay? But my mom's friend worked for Harley Davidson, and she had these scraps of leather. And so Jack looks really dope. He has like a jacket and like studs, and he was like, I'm gonna ride a bike or ride a ship. Here we go. But Edward had like I had like hay bale wire for his little scissor hands. Yeah, it was really cliche.
I love how you're still so proud of it today. Like, you don't look back and be overcritical because you were young and you don't know really what you're doing when you're that age.
No.
You look at it with, just pure passion, and you remember a time when you were so happy and that you wanted to make this.
Yeah, I did. It was funny because, I know you love Mulan. Yes. I took Li Shang from Mulan and made my little Johnny Depp dolls. I was like, okay, Li Shang, whatever. You're going to be Jack Sparrow and Edward Scissorhands. Here we go. And I just made them because I didn't have them when I was that age.
Yeah.
And then when they did come out, I was able to get them.
A particular thing that we do here on Collector Spotlight is I go to my Instagram page and I create a story with whoever I'm going to feature's Instagram page, and I say, hey, everybody who's watching my stories, please send in some questions, collector related questions for this person, because we're going to ask them your questions. I'm going to pick out some questions and I'm going to ask you, and you guys are going to see the little username who submitted the questions right here in between us. There were some great ones submitted. I can't use them all, but I did pick out a few good ones, and maybe you'll see yours answered today.
I love that.
And this first one's really, really cool because the last person who was featured on Collector Spotlight asked a question for you. So,
really?
So the very first episode one, Vicky.
Oh, Vicky, hi girl.
Sailor V Dizzle wants to know, who's your favorite guardian and what are your favorite Sailor Moon items to collect?
Oh, that's a great question. My favorite Sailor Moon guardian is Sailor Moon herself. She's actually like my favorite. I identify with her. I love her. She inspires me. That's why I got into Sailor Moon, is because of her. And so I just feel like my loyalty is just with my OG, my girl. She has my heart. But I do love Chibi.
That is true.
She is my favorite.
That is true. I go through my collection. She's like, Chibi. I'm like, have her. I cannot deny you Chibi.
I go hard for Chibi, and I also love Sailor Venus because.
Okay, so you have 3.
I love
you picked the top 3.
I did.
Moon,
top 3.
Chibi, and Sailor Venus.
Yeah, Blonde Bombshell, my favorite.
Absolutely.
My girls.
Love and Beauty. V-Babe.
I love to see a blonde though. I love to see her, it's just cool.
And then also, Vicky wanted to know, what are your favorite Sailor Moon items to collect?
So my dad got me some of the original comics when I was a younger girl, and I kept those, and so I've tried to keep up with ones that I didn't have. They're more of like the rare comics that I
do know you focus more on nostalgia. Like, it has to mean something to you.
I don't have to have like everything. It's so awesome that she's so current right now in pop culture. It's great to have merchandise, because I felt like there was a really bad dry spell.
Oh, there was.
But we had nothing.
And
so now we're all like, give me everything you got. You know what I'm saying?
Do you get a little overwhelmed? Or are you more, you do?
It's just a lot. It's a lot that comes out. But like, if there's a piece that I really love, like I really love, I'll get. I love to collect like anything really Usagi. I love anything that's like her, like
your favorite.
Her. Yeah, my favorites.
Okay.
I go hard for them. Or like Venus. I don't know. I just really love them. If there was anything Chibi, you best believe I would have it.
It's about to happen, because next year we are getting Sailor Moon Cosmos.
I'm so excited. Like,
you're about to go broke. I bet you there's gonna be tons of Chibi.
I know. And her with Sailor Moon, I'm done.
So like, if there's the figure of them both together.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Hands down. Yeah.
There you have
Hands down.
Thank you so much, Vicky, for submitting a question. That was a really good one, and very cool that our last person in Collector Spotlight had the first question.
Cool. I love that. That's really special.
Thank you so much, Vicky. I miss you. So the next question is submitted by Kiara Fraz. I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. They want to ask, how do you budget and decide which piece is a must-have, and is having a whole set of blank necessary?
No. Let me tell you why. Because I feel like as a collector, sometimes you put a lot of pressure on yourself to have a full collection of something, when really your collection should represent you and who you are and what you love. So just because you don't have everything, but you have that one thing that really sparked you happiness and joy, that's why I think you don't need to buy everything.
So like if there was like, let's say 5 Inner Guardian dolls released, and let's just say you wanted Sailor Venus.
Yeah.
It would not like make you feel like, oh my God, I have to have the others to complete the set. You're like, no, Sailor Venus is my favorite. I'm just happy with just her. Like, you're okay with it.
Mine would be Sailor Moon, but yeah.
Okay, yes. Either Sailor Moon or Sailor Venus.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
No,
I just picked one of your top 3.
I would take Venus too. I'm just kidding.
I love that you're so comfortable with that. Like for me, I'm kind of the opposite. It's really hard for me to like, there's only going to be 5 of them. I have to have the complete set.
Right, but I think you have a love for every Guardian.
I really do. Like, you know, people usually are like, I don't like Ami. I don't like Sailor Mercury. And I'm like, I love her.
I know. I feel like you really have like, I feel like you have like a place for every Guardian in your heart. And that's why you love them so much.
I just feel like they're all such lovable characters.
Yeah, but it's like separating like Ron, Harry, and Hermione. You don't separate them,
you can't. Yeah. So to me, like I'm a little opposite, but I'm a little jealous because at the same time, you save so much money.
No. I have
misconception. That actually ties into the other part of her question. She wants to know how you budget and how do you decide on what to buy.
So my husband's really great and he always says whatever makes you happy, and so I always buy whatever makes me happy and brings me joy, but that's not everything. I try to make sure I have a budget of like what I want and is it worth it? Am I going to think about it? Like a really good rule I learned when I was really young from my best friend Tiara, her mom always taught me, if you look at something and you think about it all night and then you wake up thinking about it, you really wanted it.
Right.
So like if you see something coming out and you're like, man, I have to have that. Or you're like, should I get that? If you wake up thinking about it and you're like, man, I really do need that.
So you sleep on it at night.
Yeah, that's a good way to like think about it and say, I need this.
If you're undecided at one point, you're like, I'm going to give it a night. I'm going to see how I feel about it tomorrow or the next day or the next week.
Yeah. And budgeting is just however you decide to budget and whatever your financial
and most of us do have to budget.
Absolutely.
Like even though you say Mikey lets you get whatever you want, but you can't afford everything.
No.
So there are some things like I really want it and I just can't afford it.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna have to live with it for the most part.
Kind of.
Well,
that goes with the I don't buy everything in the collection.
That's true.
So I budget for what I want. I'm 100% of the time able to get it because I've budgeted to what I truly do want, that I don't have to have it all.
And so far, nothing has been like super expensive, like, you know, thousands of dollars, right? So you're like,
there is like one item that's like so that I'm just like, I don't think I would ever do it. And well, I did try to find her at retail. It was the Saks Elsa doll.
How much did she retail, by the way?
Like $400. And I was like, I would have bought that because she has like real crystals and embellishments, you know, on her. And I was like, I have to have
And there are some super like limited special edition dolls that is about that price.
She was LE 1000. So there wasn't very many made of her.
Right.
When you look at a typical LE doll of
1,000
8,000, 5,000.
is very low. Very low.
And so I wanted to get her.
And they're harder to get the lower the edition too.
Yes.
Especially with Saks because they're you can only order from one spot, right?
Right. So I just kind of like bought a regular like Disney store doll like Elsa in that dress, and then I created her myself with diamonds and crystals and lashes.
I love how you just like do your own version of the dolls.
Yeah,
like you're really like
I'm like,
love to recreate them.
That's awesome.
And make them how you want them to. Because you like them like with glam makeup. You like want them with some full lips. We
I
just had
wanted
the
to have
conversation
some
earlier.
lashes and lips and like
those
really cute.
Disney store dolls, you know, with their lashes.
Yeah.
You love that, don't you?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Kiara, for sending in that question. That was a great
Tiara.
one. And then this question was submitted by Stone Femme, which good friend of mine online. Thanks so much, Stone Femme, for sending in a question. They want to know, what is the most sentimental item in your collection?
That's really hard. I have a couple.
All of it? Because you kept everything from since 11 years old?
I know. I have a couple actually.
Maybe do like what, your top 3?
Yeah, let's do that. So I have a little Kovu. It's from
Lion King 2.
Simba's Bride.
Yep.
My father brought it back from me from Australia. He worked overseas a lot and he was able to travel and have just a really awesome experience doing that. And he knew I loved Disney, and Lion King was like our movie.
Wait, we have to say Lion King is our favorite Disney movie, and we found that out together. You guys know I love the Lion King, and that's her favorite Disney movie. I'm like, what?
Yes.
And I love the Lion King 2 as well.
Yes.
Love Kovu.
Love Kovu and Kiara.
So that is so special that you have a Kovu that is so sentimental to you.
Yeah, it's like, I call it like my fire item.
Yeah, if there's a fire, I have to run in there and I have to get it.
Yeah, my Kobu. He's like my favorite that my daddy got me. My uncle Tony Orlando, he got me this really cool autograph from Johnny Depp, and it's like personalized to me, and it says to Loni with best wishes and all my love and respect, Johnny Depp.
Gosh, you never met him, but you have his autograph.
Yeah, he wrote to me. My uncle worked on a movie that his trainer was working on, and his trainer got it for me and his daughter Jenny. It's super special. And then my mom got me this statue of Jack Sparrow that I'm like obsessed with, and I'll never forget because she was in this store called Cachet. It was up in the mall, and it was like her favorite store, and they had him, and he's like on the ship, and he's like coming down on like the first Pirates when he hits the dock.
Yes.
And it's this most beautiful, and it came in this big dead man's chest. It was so cool.
Man.
Yeah, it was so dope. And for some reason, they like only sent them one, and it wasn't selling. They marked him down for that day for like $50 from like 400. It was wild.
That is a great deal.
Wild. I literally slid on my knees and I said, Mom, I need your credit card. And she was like, what do you need my credit card for? And I was like, I'll tell you later. She like hands me her credit card. I run into the Disney store and I come back and she goes, what is that? And it's this big Johnny Depp. He's like,
and she's thinking it cost a lot of money because you saw it and you're like, it didn't.
I know it didn't. I was like, it's only $50. And she was like, oh, thank God. But it was, that came from my mom. So that's like super sentimental for me.
Oh my gosh. And that story's great. You're like, I just took my mom's credit card. Didn't even tell her why. And I went and got it. And she's like, what did you do, Loni? This thing looks like it's so expensive.
It's so funny. I know. She was probably freaking out. Like, oh my God, I gotta look at my credit card statement.
Yeah. Do you have a Sailor Moon sentimental item?
Yeah. So I have 2 Sailor Moon sentimental
What
items.
are those?
So my husband got me this doll made by Minnie Couture. And he got it me for our Valentine's Day, and it was like our second wedding Valentine's Day. And I had admired those dolls because I do my own dolls.
Yes. And they do really good work. For those of you guys who don't know who they are, I will have their Instagram listed below and a screenshot of what their Instagram is. You should be following them because they do incredible work and continue to get better.
Only makes a few of each doll that he does, and you select one, and they're all personalized. I have a number.
Yes. Oh, I didn't know they had a number because I never bought one.
They're literally Ellie. They're amazing. And her hair is like literally golden, like white. It's beautiful, like iridescent.
I've seen that one in person, and it is just as beautiful as she's describing. Yes.
So,
and I've never seen one in person until I met you.
Really?
Yes. I've always saw. I've seen people buying them. I've seen their images of when they're selling them and stuff. So I've seen them online, but in person, completely different experience.
So gorgeous. And I waited so long, and my husband surprised me with her for Valentine's Day. So it was really special.
That is so sweet.
Yeah. And then I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but my dad got me Sailor Moon comics as a young girl.
Yes.
And I have a lot of the original comics, like Soul in Their Sleeves and stuff. And those are really special to me because he gave those to me. And he kind of like started my little Sailor Moon.
Well, you told me it was something that you did together because you watched it, before school with him. He turned that on for you.
Yeah. So it's something that
did
was
he find it for you?
Yeah.
Like he was flipping through the channels. This is the show she should watch.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like, oh, she's cute.
Sailor Moon.
He was pretty much like, oh, little goofy kid with meatball hair. Watch
her.
Yeah. He was Italian. So
oh, here we go. What are we going to do, Loni?
He was like, she's a little girl with a little meatball hair. You watch her, okay?
That's what I was waiting for, the Italian one.
You the boss, Dad. You the boss. That's what I would say.
I love it when she goes and quotes her Italian father.
You the boss.
I love it. And then we have this person who asked, what is your favorite Sailor Moon themed outfit?
Oh, like that I've worn?
I guess. Yeah, I think that's what they're meaning. Like you're saying, like a Sailor Moon themed outfit. I mean, there's been so much Sailor Moon clothes released officially.
Yeah.
I know you own a lot. I've seen you in a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite? What's your favorite t-shirt? Do you have a favorite bottoms? Do you have a favorite jacket? Like,
I love that Daniel Gabriel Iglesias shirt that I always tease about.
Wait, which one?
It's that bowling shirt, and I always say it looks like Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian. It's the one that's like the one that you tied up for me at the Vans. You know what I'm talking about? You like tied it up, made it cute because it would look really... You had to tie it up, or like it just wasn't a look.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to remember.
It's the one that has all the Guardians on
Oh my gosh, I love that one.
Yeah,
you call it a Gabriel Iglesias shirt?
Because he wears the big Hawaiian shirts that are like
oh my god! When you said that, I was like, what is she talking about?
That's what I felt like. I feel like
I
was like, I look cute with Sailor Moon, but I could do stand-up comedy, so here we are.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that footage and see what face I was making when you said Gabriel Iglesias, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
In the sky.
Yeah.
Gotta be twice as high. Look. Breathing rainbow.
It's been 3 days, man, with this girl. 3 days!
Not long enough.
And it's been so freaking fun. I love it.
Fun,
I love your humor. I love just your random crap you come up with in your head all of a sudden and catch me off guard. Like
I know.
Gabriel Iglesias.
I guess I could answer her question with like that, or like I love the bags because I feel like you can accessorize
You love the bags.
bags. Yeah.
Holy crap.
I
Okay,
love
so you would
lounge
piece
bags.
that t-shirt together,
Yeah.
and then which bag would you go with that? Because there's been so many Sailor Moon bags released, and I know you like some of them.
I love a lot of them.
Yes, and you bought a lot of them. Which is let's
know.
just say which was your favorite?
I love my little crossbody that I did that has the moon rod.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's really cute. But I really do love the new one, but I don't think it would pair well with it. But I feel like it would pair well with purples. The new one with Serenity and Prince and Damian.
Yes, the one that you brought to
Yes, I love that one. Because it's also lilac.
Yes.
It's purple. It's so pretty. You know what? I pick something for an outfit and then I base it off of that. Like I have some Sailor Moon tiaras that my husband got me from the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
Can I show you those?
No, I don't think so.
They're like,
we'll have an image on the screen though.
Yeah, they're super cute. They're like they make them at like if you go to a Renaissance Fair and they have like the little jewel and they like do them and you can just wear them. And I used to wear them at MAC all the time when I worked.
Really?
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, it looks like Sailor Moon. I was like,
that was what I was meaning. Yeah.
I know, because I would do like little space ones at MAC and wear my.
Oh yeah, she did mine by the way today, guys. She did my hair
so
and makeup.
Cute. And I put it on and I was just like, in the name of the moon, my makeup brush will punish you. I kind of like to incorporate Sailor Moon in a lot of like my day-to-day outfits and themed outfits.
You do.
That's a great question. It's also a hard question because I'm very eclectic with my fashion.
Right, and it can change all the time.
Yeah.
Like you can pair so many things with it together. Like there's a lot of options.
Yeah, there is a lot of options and I really love that.
Yes.
But Brooke is like a stylist master over here. Yes, master stylist with Sailor Moon items and like how to put like cute shirts and dresses and like everything together. Yeah, girl.
You think so?
Yes.
That's so nice.
I think you put it together so well.
I've never considered myself like
absolutely
having any sort of fashion knowledge.
I love your fashion sense.
I just like to wear anime stuff.
But you wear it so cute and trendy.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love it.
I want to show people you can go out there and rock the Sailor Moon shirt at any freaking age.
Any freaking age.
For those of you out there, I don't care how old you are or what you think, wear what you want.
Wear what you want. Be happy.
Because apparently it looks good and I didn't even know. Thank you so much, Loni.
It looks so good. You're welcome.
You're so nice.
You're a style icon. She's the one who can answer that question probably really well.
She's so sweet. She's so sweet.
Thank you for that awesome question.
Thank you so much. The next question is by Super Sailor Sam 2022. What is your favorite Sailor Moon doll? And they really love this community. We love this community too, by the way.
I love this community too.
My papers.
I got to meet a wonderful friend, and it's really cool to have a lot of people who are like-minded.
Absolutely.
And love the same thing and get to celebrate the same
It gives you such a fulfilling life.
I know. The same fandom. It's cool.
This has been the best summer ever, guys.
Best summer ever. To answer her question, my favorite Sailor Moon doll is probably my one by Mini Couture.
I was going to say, I think we kind of talked about that, and I think that's where you were going with that.
Yeah. But I also do love the Irwin doll.
I was going to say, which one is, out of the official ones, would be your favorite? So, fan-made, that one would, and then, yes, Sailor Moon of the Irwin dolls, the pretty-faced one.
Oh, yeah. Don't ever.
Are you sure not the broad-faced ones? Are you sure that's not your favorite?
Gross. I did not like them. I was like, what is this? I was a kid.
Oh my god.
I was like, I don't like this. Dude. Throw it away. I was like, this is not Sailor Moon. Okay?
The sass has just came out of this woman. What is this?
I literally looked at them and I was like, these are not cute. I was like, I did not want them as a kid. I wanted the pretty face ones.
Yes.
I still have all my old
I was going to say, you said you held on to all your stuff. You still have them.
Yeah.
Where are they in your car?
They're in. So my daddy, when he died, we counted all the dolls he bought me because it was this funny thing that he always bought me a Barbie everywhere he went. And I had like 300 and something when he passed away. And they're in this big tub that I've went through over the years and gotten rid of some of them. They're just like, you know, you got to get rid of them.
Right.
But
can't keep
those I've kept in a special box with some of the Disney ones.
Oh, good. So you do have them.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
They weren't some of the ones you got rid of.
No. I wouldn't get rid of them. I do have some though that I've redone their hair and like just made them look more pristine.
You could probably go through some of those dolls and give them a makeover. Redo their hair.
Done that. I wanted to give Sailor Moon lashes. And I wanted to kind of like update her eyes, but I'm really nervous because I'm great at makeup.
You could do it.
I could put lashes on her all day. But my Sailor Moon Irwin doll is my favorite. And I love Sailor Venus too. Yeah. And Mars. I did all their
I would love to see that doll done, by the way.
Oh yeah, I would love
It'd be so fun to go
cool.
through.
I have a Spirit, Sign of the Cimarron stuff in there.
Spirit! Ginger Snaps 1986. Is Ochi as badass in real life as she seems online?
Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. Okay? This woman's awesome. She's inspiring. She's incredible. She's giving. She's personable. She's one of the best friends you'll ever have.
Oh my God, Loni.
She is. No, she is. And you know what? She's greater than what you see. You don't get to see. Yeah, you don't get to see like the greatness that is instilled in this woman. She's incredible. She inspires me every day, just like she inspires every one of you, and she will continue to do that through this channel.
Holy crap, Loni.
Yeah,
that was shocking.
No, I love you
so much. Sailor Moon brought us together.
I know, and we'll always be together.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's incredible. So it's funny because you think like when you meet her, you're gonna be like, your expectations blown off the roof.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I included that question because it was so like
it's
out there. No one else, everybody else was submitting like, regular questions. Yeah. And then Ginger Snaps, who talks to me a lot. Hi, Ginger Snaps.
Hi, Ginger Snaps.
I was like, what is this? I was like, I never consider myself a badass person. That's just not how I would describe myself. And I was like, people think that. I was like, okay, I'm going to ask Loni this because also Ginger Snaps is really sweet to me.
Yeah,
talks to me a lot, and I wanted to make sure to answer her question or their question. And they also sent a follow-up. They're like, oops. Not a collection related question, sorry. But they want to know, are there any items you thought you'd part with but did?
Oh, but did?
But did. Like maybe at a time you were like, I'm never going to get rid of this, but then later maybe you did.
Yeah, actually. So that's crazy. That's a really good question.
I thought that was, that was from like, into this. I'm like,
but didn't. Like, So I have a really good friend who helps me collect my Selena items. His name's Andrew. He has a really cool Instagram. It's called Andrew's Selena Collection. He really helped me get
about them.
Yeah, I love him. He's great. He helped me get into like my Selena more collecting in depth and letting me know what's real, what's counterfeit.
Are they like the factual go-to Selena about all the merchandise?
Yes, and that's what I love. I love like what you do.
Facts, kind of like me.
Official. That's them.
That's them with Selena.
Yes, and he's also one of my best friends. So it's really great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to be their best friend when they're into Selena and know all the facts just like that. Yeah.
He's fabulous. I was going to Corpus and I was also going to Disney with my husband, and I was like, I just want some extra money for some cute souvenirs. And so I was like, should I part with anything in my house? And my husband's like, well, you have everything, so you might as well look. So Andrew helped me get these Selena jeans a while back. She designed them. They were her brand, her design.
And I didn't know she had jeans.
Oh yeah, in her boutique in like 91, 92, like all that stuff. So it was great. They were like very old. So she literally, when she was designing all that stuff, she came out with jeans and clothes and bustiers.
Yeah.
And everybody could wear Selena's clothes. It was so cute. But I found a pair of jeans. I thought they were my size, and I ordered them, and they ended up not being my size. I just kept them, and I just kept them forever, and I never really thought I would get rid of them. Yeah,
Selena's brand. You're like, okay, if they don't fit me, I'm gonna collect them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold on to them.
Right. I know. That's why I wanted to do
I have some clothing like that too, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't get rid of it.
I know. But then Andrew came along and he said, well, how about I have these, they were black denim because I love black denim. He said, I have some dark blue Selena jeans and they're actually probably your size and they'll actually fit you. So he let me try them on. I bought them from Andrew. And so then I let go of the black ones.
So I was like, you're like, I paid for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted them to wear to be nostalgia when I go to the museum and stuff and wear them because I'm just so proud of her and the example she sets for young women and especially Latinas and like the Mexican American community. And like I love her, so I always love to wear her fashion, and she really inspires my fashion. And so that's like the one item I let go, but it was okay.
But you didn't know at the time. You're like, maybe I'm never gonna get rid of it, and then all of a sudden, boom, did.
Yep.
But only because you traded up, really, because
I wanted to wear them.
Yeah, and you wanted to own. Yeah, you definitely.
I wanted to wear them because what are they doing? They're just gonna sit and deteriorate. I'd rather give them to somebody else.
That's what collectors do. Look at this bro.
Well, it's something that you wear. I'd rather someone else get.
I totally get it. I totally get it. Even though
that's like one of the only things I really let go of like my collection.
Yes, because you typically are very nostalgic. You hold on to your stuff for a long time, and it would break your heart to let something go.
Yeah, I don't ever buy something without intent to keep.
That's really smart.
But if I ever get extra of something, if I get extra of something, or if I want to buy extra of something, and somebody else would like it, I don't mind sharing the wealth.
Yeah.
I gave them to this lady who really wanted them and was going to treasure them and who could wear them. She sent me pictures and it was really sweet. Aww. Yeah, she was great.
That was all of the questions that we have time for today. Thank you guys so much. Like, seriously, for submitting questions in for Loni.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was so nice of you guys. And I know we couldn't answer them all, like I said, but I appreciate you guys, every single one of you submitting in a question. I always really have a good, I think hard on which ones to pick because I don't want it to be a super long video because they do tend to be long. However, the next collector to be featured on Collector Spotlight, I will be announcing through my Instagram story. So if any of you guys out there want to participate in the next questionnaire, whoever's going to be featured next, please keep an eye on my stories.
Absolutely.
Because that's going to be your opportunity to submit a question in. It's fun to submit a question. You'll get to see your username and you're up in the corner.
I know. It's going to be so exciting.
Absolutely. So yeah, keep an eye on my stories, guys. I have 3 potential people coming up next. I don't know who yet. And it's going to be a surprise. So no spoilers.
We're so excited.
But Loni, I thank you so much for agreeing
welcome.
to do this.
Absolutely.
You were coming down here for the weekend and
Absolutely.
I'm like, this is an opportunity to also squeeze in Collector Spotlight,
You're
that
so
brand new
sweet.
segment I wanted to do for just other collectors. Because every collector is different. Every collector is unique. We all have different processes on why we do what we do,
Yeah.
and what we buy and what we don't buy.
Yeah.
And I think it's so interesting to talk about it.
Absolutely. And we have one common denominator, and that's that Sailor Moon.
And it's always Sailor Moon. Like, Ochibawolf collection is for all collectors, for
Absolutely.
everything. But
everybody.
the common denominator, like you said, on this channel is
Yeah.
Sailor Moon. And everybody usually on here is going to at least love or like Sailor Moon at one point in time.
Exactly.
Any closing statements, comments, anything that you would like to send off into the universe?
Yeah.
To the wonderful, wonderful folks on YouTube.
Well, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being such a loyal supporter of my beautiful friend Brooke and Ochibawolf collection. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to come on here and just be your friend and be able to be on here and share my story with all of you. And I hope that we inspire you to do your own channel, or to just share your own story, or to submit your stories to us and submit them to Brooke. And she is just such a light, and just let her know about you guys and what's going on in your life and how you guys are.
You can always reach me, guys, on any of my social medias, but preferably Instagram if you want to direct message me privately.
She's truly
or
amazing.
shoot me an email. My email is here on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to say thank you, Brooke, for inspiring me to do my own,
I'm trying to hype all of you guys out there to anybody with a collection. If you want to do some content,
I love it.
Like, I know it seems overwhelming and there's a lot of learning to do, and it seems, a little scary, but I encourage everybody to just do the thing.
Most encouraging
do the thing
right here.
Do the thing.
Absolutely.
Even if you have a regular 9-to-5 and you're exhausted, I think that you would really enjoy as a hobby, really just showing off your collections, what you're proud of and your passions and everything. So please, you should all try it. Everybody with a collection should try it. And let me know and I'll follow you, because if you have a collection account that's Sailor Moon, that you have Sailor Moon collections, Pokemon, Disney, anything, let me know. And I love to follow collectors back. I really do.
I know. I feel like when I get mine started.
Oh yeah, tell everybody you are going to do it.
Yes,
that's
I
the
know.
thing.
She was so excited. She wanted to.
I did.
She wanted to tell everybody. I'm getting ready to start my own channel, and I'm getting ready to start my own page. That's just for my collections and just an inspiring page for people who collect.
So excited.
It's pretty eclectic. It's kind of all over the place. It's a lot of Johnny Depp, a lot of Disney, a lot of Selena, a lot of Sailor Moon, a lot of Harry Potter. It's just a lot. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm just really excited that you gave me this moment to share that with everybody. And I'm just so happy to be here.
I'm happy we freaking met. I've been telling people this. It's been the best freaking summer ever. It's the summer of friends, okay?
The summer of friendship.
It's the summer of friendship.
I love it.
So thank you guys again. We're going to go because she is cooking us dinner tonight.
Two spaghetti especial.
I love it when she goes Italian on me. So we're going to go and grab some groceries for that. And we hope you guys have a good day, night, whatever time it is where you are, guys. Thanks again for watching. Stay awesome. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
We did it! What is that car you like? Does he go, ka-chow? What is it?
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Lightning McQueen.
How many times have we tried to find freaking Cars toys at Target over this freaking weekend, Loni?
I want the fabulous Lightning McQueen. Anybody?
This one picked up the tomato with wasabi in his mouth.
Because he's cute. It's tomato with mater and wasabi. It's cute. He likes wasabi. Wasabi, what's up? That's cute. I love him. He's so cute.
That's Loni, everybody. We're ready.
Ready.
I'm going to do the intros.
Ready. And cut.
Freddie Mercury. I was waiting for you to bring some celebrity into this.
I know, right? It's about to be done. Ochibawolf Collections. Ochibawolf Collections. Ochibawolf Collections. Coming to a channel near you.
I feel like we're like, Ochibawolf Collection News presents.
And your weather.
You know how they're always
is.
like, I know, right? Oh, here's Loni with weather.
What's freaking high outside, and we don't want to go out there because we did our makeup and we don't want it to melt off. So,
And I've already been outside, so I'm effed.
I know.
The wind was like,
you're still good because we got you all set it and like the spray.
You're right.
You're sprayed
Does
good.
does everything look
Yes,
good?
that new Max
like
spray
teeth
is
look
bomb.
okay.
Yeah,
no
everything.
lipstick transfer. That's what I always worried about.
You're
One
good.
time I did a video. I swear to freaking God, and I went to look at it. There's little lipstick tick, and I was like,
Stop.
I went downstairs. I kid you not, and refilmed that entire video. I'm so mad because I was like, you can't edit that out.
Yeah, you listen to it. You can't do it.
Because someone commented, and that's all people look at when they're watching that video. Like, that lipstick is on that girl's tooth the whole time. Like, I didn't want anyone thinking that. See, I make sure y'all get the quality.
Quality.
Like, no lipstick
content.
on the teeth.
Quality
and I will
content.
refilm it for you if that
Absolutely.
happens. Okay, wipe the face because we're new. But I'm good today. Only because she made me look like a superstar, so she's covered up the ugliness. But
There's no ugliness. Better stop that right now.
here we go.
Okay.
Here we go again. Welcome to how I film, Loni. You're like, she's just looking at the camera. Is she doing something? Is she thinking? Is she overthinking things?
I'm reading
Yes.
the room.
She's reading the room. And she knows that Brooke is in work mode.
That's right. I love it. That's a boss. CEO, Ochibawolf Productions.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop,
Socks are so cute.
Love socks. Watch Buzz Lightyear just for socks. I don't care if you don't like the movie, just watch it for socks. Okay.
Socks. The greatest of all time.
The greatest.
Let's form a calming circle.
I am calm.
Hocus pocus there for you.
Look at us just pampering and keeping sure everybody looks good.
I know you look good.
Good, thank you. Yeah, fix me up, pamper me.
No,
Like a little
beautiful.
poodle.
Like a little poodle? You're not a poodle anymore. You have straight hair. There's no curl.